Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here, and it's time for Chapter 11 of my Dead Space 2 Hardcore Difficulty walkthrough. And my lord, I think this is the most amount of medpacks I've had in the entire playthrough so far. The inventory is looking pretty good. I'm buying a few line racks and power nodes, however. And now we shall proceed. Chapter 11, 20 minutes long, and quite a few things go wrong in this chapter, but this particular room is one of the most important rooms in the game because of the RNG. For example, this guy here, that lurker, sometimes doesn't appear at all. I like to shoot him, get him to run towards me, drop the time mine, boom, back in the force when you go, and he's dead. That's awesome. But sometimes there can even be a second slasher up here at the start, and then down here there are different waves of pukers and exploders that you might get. So it might go a little bit differently for you. Oh my lord! He was creeping. I get lucky there. And I'm looking... Ooh, okay. Oh, pause rage. Something you've come to expect. I did get that lurker with the contact beam. When a strat goes wrong in this game, it's like I said before, I'm always thinking of how I adapt. What weapons I'm going to use subsequently. There's a lot of lurkers around here, holy shit. 2 for 1. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen, you love to see it. Nice. Force gun, soften him up, finish him off with a pulse rifle. Good shit. I love the contact beam in this game, but the reload is probably, I'd say, the slowest reload of all the weapons. Obviously they did that on purpose, just to counteract the fact that the weapon is so powerful and useful in general. Now we're going to get some exploders and some exploding babies as well, and it's hard to know from based on where something like that. Based on where we're located, I still can't say it. You fucking know what I mean. It's hard to know how many of them there are here, because some of them are coming down that ramp, and when you hear them but don't see them, it's definitely a bit nerve-wracking. Oh, something goes badly wrong here. I spoke of earlier, I forgot about this. There was one time in the playthrough I got caught in the blast of my own time and mine. Here is where it happens. Don't think anything of it. I see 2 of them. I'm like, yeah. Drop the mine. No, I've been puked on. I think it's game over here. I think it's game over. And I think that maybe I just about got out of the blast radius enough that it didn't kill me. I avoid that puke, and now this guy, oh, he's angered me. This goes really badly. I think there's a few more mistakes in here. Like, I knew that was going to happen, and I still did it, just because I'm angry. Alright. I'm losing track of reality now, and I'm just playing like an idiot just because I'm annoyed. That being said, that strategy always works. Oh, that is dog shit. That is dog shit. I like the fact that, and I really appreciate the fact that the puker will run towards you once he knows that you can't run away. Such a sick enemy, ladies and gentlemen. If you see what I did there. If you see what I did there. But that room went absolutely horrifyingly. No reason for it to do so. The start of the room is harder than the end, but I made the last part look harder. But just when you think it's over, another one spawns. And I should really be catching that puke, but I'm so frustrated that what's already happened that I'm just blowing this motherfucker up instead. This is my favourite Dead Space, and it's one of my top 10 games of all time. I think it's near perfection, this game. It's just astonishing how good it is and how much I love it. However, this is possibly my least favourite part of the game. And it's very bizarre, where you get dragged by the tentacle, and then you're immediately in 0G. First time I played the game, I thought it was another flashback to something that happened on the Ishimura. But it isn't. It's just like, I don't know why it happens. It's weird. Like, you could just carry on down that area. But nope. We're dragged out. And it's probably one of my least favourite moments in the game, which probably showcases just how amazing this game is, but something about it I don't like. Nevertheless, we've got ourselves a free conductor. I think, especially in your first playthrough, one of the things about this that makes it very nerve-wracking is that, obviously, when you get into these 0G areas, you've got limited oxygen, and you don't know if there are going to be any oxygen refills. There usually are, but you don't know where they are, because this is such a big area. For some reason, I think that you need 2 of these explosives to get that to move the laser, but you don't. You only need to do 1, so it turns around again and I get a bit confused. I would say the word for this part is just disorientating. And because there's a lot of these kind of tubes that you can go through, I always need to use the waypoint, as you can see there, to help me know where the hell I'm going. So I'm panicking a little bit here, looking for the oxygen recharge. I think there's one right behind me, but I'm utilising my 30 IQ strats, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm utilising them damn well. I've got a lot of projects at the moment on my hard drive. There's this, and there's 2 other projects. Well, Streets of Rage 4 and more Left 4 Dead campaigns. I can say them because they've already, by this point, been uploaded to my YouTube. But today is the 4th of July. By the time I end up uploading this, it's probably going to be the start of August, because I'm backdating quite a lot of projects. I don't usually do this, but because the last 3 or 4 months I've not been able to do anything, I've just got a bit of a backlog, and despite the fact that not many people watch my videos, I'm still enjoying this process, and there's more to come from now until the end of the year. I always like to be very careful here, make sure that these cysts are dead. It's things like this that make speedrunning this game very tough, because you can't just run through that and take the damage. This game on easy compared to other games, you still take like more damage because it is a survival horror game. You've always got to take a good amount of damage. It's the way these games work. We're all loaded up.
Ellie, I'm back inside. Where are you? Where's Stross?
I'm safe for now, but he's lost it. I think he's coming for you. I found something you're gonna want to see. Here's my location. Hurry and get here. I'm not in any shape to be fighting.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Stay safe.
Alright, so I've got quite a few spawns in this room. Very narrow as well. Nowhere you can really hide. Let's kill two birds with one stone, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is another slasher with swarmers on him, as you can see. So I hit him with the explosive and then the contact beam, and he's still not dead. So that should showcase to you how strong that guy is. And I think this slasher runs towards me. Yeah, he does. Now, isn't that interesting? Because at the distance that he is there, you would expect him to still puke, but he doesn't. And then there's one remaining swarmer. How troll is that? I've not spoken about it so far, but the end of this game becomes a lot more action orientated. Now, people have had their say on that in the past, and usually they speak very negatively of it, but I actually think it works really well, because obviously the last two chapters, chapters 14 and 15, we're going to have the Ubermorph chasing us, and you're running away from him whilst killing all the enemies, and I just think it works incredibly well. It's very tense and exciting, and I really don't mind the end of this game being more action oriented, personally. And I like the government sector locations. They're actually a lot brighter than most of Dead Space 1 and 2. Kind of with a futuristic look as well. And behind us here we have a power node room. This is one which I definitely will be going into because it's got the advanced suit. And if you didn't get the power, sorry, not the power node, the schematic for it here, you're probably only going to get it really close to the end of the game, so there it is. Wow, even the vintage suit is now full up. Ooh, we've got one of the toughest fights in the game, ladies and gentlemen, the elevator. That is coming up in a few minutes, and it goes well overall. I used to specify the TK and just use that, but in all honesty, for that fight, if you're using the weapons that I'm using, the line gun and the force gun is mainly what you need. You get a mixture of normal slashers and enhanced ones. If you've got the time, I would use the enhanced, the contact beam on the enhanced ones, but you've got to be quick. Normal slashers, I just take out the legs of the line gun. Use the force gun for crowd control. Oh!
Stross, what are you doing? You have to face her for me. Tell her I didn't mean to do it. Stross, it's me. See her. It's Isaac. Tell her. Stross.
Isaac spelt incorrectly there. It's wreckage for Nolan Stross. He had to go, ladies and gentlemen. He had to go. And I think Stross's head... Oh my lord. I think Stross's head comes with us for a few more minutes on the journey. I threw him over there, and then somehow his head is right at my feet again, I think. Oh, there it is. I can see his head rolling. So I'll bring him along for the journey for a bit of moral support. But yeah, Stross is a really good character. He just lost his mind too much by the end.
Shut up. Shut up. The marker. It was you. You made me do it. You made me kill it. Didn't you?
It's time for the elevator, but this guy isn't even getting up on that ledge. Oh dear lord. Hidden power node here, ladies and gentlemen. Not everyone might know about this one. It's behind that body on the left. But yeah, the elevator. Very intimidating. Not much space to move in, as we can see. You can hear the spawn there before it happens. I don't know what that's about. But as we can see, the line gun is so powerful now that it's taken out Slasher legs in one, killing them immediately. I'm still deciding to use TK. I get that shot, but if you miss the shot, you're probably going to get damaged. But I'm being stubborn and proceeding to use it when I've got more than enough ammo by this point. So I would recommend just using the line gun if you see an enhanced Slasher. You got stasis, you got contact beam, you got force gun. See, I missed the shot. There you go. I'm an idiot. And I still persist. But when you make mistakes, adapt, overcome. And to be fair, I do so, but we can see the force gun doing really well also. Just a couple more waves of them to come. Oh, very nice. Is that it? Maybe one more. Ooh, just stopped him. Have a contact beam. There we have it. And for some reason, pulse rifle rounds are floating though. Spookiest motherfucking thing I've seen in this game. But overall, that went pretty well. It's intimidating, but if you've upgraded the line gun, you've got the contact beam and the force gun, you've got everything you need to do that. But that essentially, hello waifu, is chapter 11 done. Step 4, ladies and gentlemen.
And if I let you go, I've got nothing left.
I don't know who came up officially with these steps.
Acceptance.
Acceptance. Like, what on earth is this about now?
Now you're ready to finish this.
But once you reach step 4, we can finish this shit once and for all, ladies and gentlemen. This video is going to continue apparently for another minute or so. Oh, I think I showcased my upgrades. This is before the drill ride in chapter 12, and well, oh man, there's a part of the drill ride where the game just spawns about, I don't know, altogether there must be, I'd say, double figures metal lurkers there are, and they just throw the projectiles immediately at you whilst you're getting bombarded with slashers and pukers. It is absolutely vulgar. I dodge around a lot of the projectiles. I'm using the grenade launcher on the pulse rifle to get rid of a few as well. You can also use TK to shoot them, but they're in a really hard position to shoot, and it's tough. Overall, it goes pretty well. It's hard to make it perfect though. But overall, chapter 12 is short. It's pretty tough. Anyway, there is the advanced suit. I think you'll agree, it's pretty badass. A lot of health items. I'd like to sell one to make some money. Surely I'm going to buy a few more nodes here. Just looking over the inventory. There we go. 7 and keep 10,000 or so credits. That's what I always do. I always keep around about 10,000 credits if I can. There's an emergency backup, I guess, but let's see what we do with the upgrades. Oh, we're maxing out the HP, yeah. We're probably going to get hit during the next couple of chapters. Duration of the stasis. And the amount of shots we can use. Brilliant. And the reload and the pulse rifle. All good shit. See you in chapter 13, motherfuckers!